to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty here in NCAA 14. As once again we have another snowy game as the final game of the regular season for the 7-4 Fighting Illini will be taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. Illinois needs to win this game if they want a chance to make the Big Ten championship. They need to win this game. They need Wisconsin to lose out. They need Iowa to lose out. So Illinois can have 6 Big Ten wins, and Wisconsin and Iowa can have 5. Wisconsin is ranked number 23. Last year when these two teams played in Wisconsin, the Badgers were ranked number 20, and they got upset by Illinois. Illinois has had some crazier upsets this year, beating number 13 Clemson on the road and number 1 Ohio State on the road. Well, last week they played Nebraska on the road, and they were ranked number 16 at the time, but now, as you can see, they're not ranked. The game was actually pretty close. Let's just watch the tape to summarize the game as Eric Fisher getting a little pushing match. Down the field, and it's caught by Jackson Kelly. Kelly, oh my word, Jackson!
Oh, darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
Yeah, that was pretty ugly. As the 8-2 Wisconsin Badgers take on the 7-4 Illinois Fighting Illini at Memorial Stadium, as Illinois hoping to get a chance to play in the Big Ten championship game. As Wisconsin will win the kickoff, they will send their defense out on the field. Welcome to Senior Day, everyone, at Illinois, as this is our seniors' final home game of their careers. They will have 1 or 2 more games left in their career, depending on if Illinois makes the Big Ten championship. Of course, Illinois has already clinched a bowl game as Kendrick Foster approaching 1,000 yards. Fighting Illini star freshman quarterback Eric Fisher has been banged up this year, but when he's been healthy, he has been electric. And if he can do what he's done all year, then Illinois definitely has a very good chance against Wisconsin. As Dan Cook with a 20-yard catch. Dan Cook has been hot, red hot, the past couple weeks. Probably the best wide receiver on this team the past few games. Of course, tight end Jackson Kelly has been better this year. I think we can all agree, even though he choked against Nebraska. It's been a good start for the Illinois Fighting Illini offense, which surprisingly struggled last week. We don't see that too often from this unit. Unlike the defense, which has been horrendous this year, is Fisher scrambling, short pass, caught by Dan Cook. Somehow, second and 2 is on the 8-yard rush before by Kendrick Foster. He looked a little shaken up, yeah. So hopefully he's okay. Will Taylor will be in the game for him, as on second down, fake handoff for Taylor. Fisher looking for his best pal, Jackson Kelly. And that'll be an Illinois touchdown, and the Fighting Illini will take a quick lead in their all blue uniforms, because blue's the best color ever. Studio update of the ball game is Iowa-Michigan. Very important game for the Fighting Illini, and so far not looking good, as Iowa's up 21-7. So hopefully Michigan, ranked number 3 in the nation, can come back, and also Indiana putting up a tough fight on Ohio State, led by quarterback Bryce Petty. Yeah, that's his name, former Baylor Bear and current New York Jet. Yeah, that is his name. Badgers also want Iowa to lose as well, since they are in a very similar position that Illinois is hoping to make the Big Ten championship. As Iowa actually beat Illinois earlier in the season, as Corey Clement will lose 2 yards. One of the best running backs in the nation, stopped by the junior Delshon Phillips. Start for Illinois on both sides of the ball, as the offense got a touchdown. The defense allowed -3 yards, but Kendrick Foster will be out for the game with a concussion, as Dan Cook, what a catch. Now Kendrick Foster, he will be okay for the bowl game and Big Ten championship game if Illinois was to make it. Eric Fisher got a little banged up on that sack. I think he's fine, but hopefully he is. As Jared Brown looking for the end zone, he sees a wide open Will Taylor, and that'll be an Illinois touchdown, and they will extend their lead, but hopefully Eric Fisher's fine. Studio update as Iowa and Michigan got a touchdown, closing the gap a little bit, as it's now 21-14 Iowa with about 2 minutes left in the first half of play. As I predicted, Eric Fisher's completely fine. I think he has an abdominal strain or something. Unfortunately, he was not able to throw a touchdown pass last drive, but it is what it is. As Young will run it on an option. This will be the first play that Wisconsin gains actual yards, and it'll be second and Wisconsin is starting to drive down the field. They want to make this game a little closer after a rough start on both sides of the ball, especially defensively, as it'll be a handoff to Stewart. Stewart sees an open hole, And that'll be an easy run for Daniel Stewart, which will lead to a Wisconsin touchdown. Very eventful first quarter so far, which did not happen at all in the Nebraska-Illinois game, but of course, the end was pretty crazy. 3rd and 6 for Illinois. Didn't even ask me if I wanted to put Fisher back in the game, which is a good sign, which means like he's completely fine. As Fisher on the scramble, what a move, but he still will be sacked and will lose 8 yards, so he's not quite like Carson. Wisconsin had a 3-and-out, and then Malik Turner muffed the punt, but luckily Illinois recovered, or else Wisconsin would have some great field position. As Fisher scrambling, Fisher sees a wide open Jackson Kelly, who gains 21 yards. Jackson Kelly nearing the 1,000 receiving yard down to 44 for Illinois. As you can see, the pass game very good so far for Eric Fisher and the Fighting Illini. As Fisher, fake handoff. Fisher sees a wide open Will Taylor, and another play where Will Taylor's wide open, and he gets past the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense is dominating 8 first downs, and they have more points than they did all of last week. As Fisher, it's going to be a toss for Taylor. Bad decision by Fisher, with Will Taylor losing 6 yards. Ben Davis was wrong. 3 for Illinois at about the 8 or 9 yard line. It's hard to tell with the snow. As Fisher looking to pass it. Fisher looking for the end zone. Caught by Matthew Muhammad. And another Illinois touchdown as their offense continues to thrive. Fortunately, Sean Douglas missed the extra point. His first missed PAT of the season. And it's still 20-7. I think it's his first missed one. As Young over to Edwards. And the big fella, Justin Edwards, getting 3rd and 7 for Wisconsin at about the 45-yard line. Is Young looking to pass it. Young finds the big fella, Edwards, once again. And another big first down for Edwards, getting to about the 30-yard line. 2nd and 1 for the Badgers at about the 21-yard line. They are nearing the red zone. As Young will look to pass it. Young under pressure for Miller. Young gets by the pressure. Young has a first down. Past the 5, but he loses the football, and it's picked up by Adam Butler, and Illinois will get the ball back on about the 5, but still, Wisconsin will not score this drive. Illinois was unable to do something on offense despite the big turnover, and Wisconsin will get the ball back. 12 seconds left. Both teams have 1 timeout left in the first half. As Young, he's going to have to look deep, and it's going to be caught by Clark, gaining 39 yards, tippy-toe catch. And Wisconsin's probably going to have to lob it to the end zone, but it'll be much easier and much closer. 2 seconds left. Ball on the 31, and not Illinois. Wisconsin will not take the points. I guess they don't trust their kicker from 48 yards out on the snow, so they're just going to lob a Hail Mary. That wasn't even a Hail Mary, but it was caught by Joseph Hall. But that's how the first half will end, with Illinois owning a 20-7 lead. Remember, Wisconsin chose to defer in the first half, which means they've gotten the ball first. In the second half, it's 3rd and 3. Young hands it off for Corey Clement, but Marcus Miller is there. Clement won't get anything, and Wisconsin's going to have to punt. Illinois offense has returned, as the offense has been very, very solid so far in the first half, despite losing Kendrick Foster to injury. As Will Taylor gets by a defender, and I don't know why he ran into a Wisconsin defender, but still a good 19-yard gain for Taylor. Fisher was slow to get up on 3rd down, And Illinois is going to go for it on 4th down. They went for it like 5 times last week and were pretty successful getting it like 4 of the times. As Brown will find Jackson Kelly, who ran backwards, fumbled it, but he got the first down. That's all that really. We do not know what happened to Fisher, so I am still a little concerned, as it's 3rd and 4 for Illinois. Jared Brown will scramble. Brown still scramble. Okay, I don't know what he was doing. We'll attempt a 42-yard field goal. We still don't know what happened to Fisher, so we have a reason to get a little nervous as the kick is up, and it is awful. That is disgusting. So we have a studio update once again, and Iowa has defeated Michigan, and it looks like Illinois' Big Ten championship chances are most likely out. But Eric Fisher's exact same injury as Kendrick Foster. He will be out for the game. That does kind of suck, but it isn't a gigantic deal. And also, Michigan's national championship hopes are also have XP in this game and upgrade injury, because Eric Fisher's literally the only player who gets hurt. It's so unrealistic for lack of injuries, yet I can't let him get injured. As An easy first down for Matt Young, gaining first and 10 of a 37 for Illinois. Of course, Jared Brown in for the rest of the game, kind of like last week. This is kind of a reoccurring pattern. As Jared Brown, he's going to look down the field and throw a dart caught by Dan Cook, who's been great lately, and he gets into the red zone. Quarter now underway, and this one's looking good for Illinois. They're up by 13, and they're in the red zone. As Jared Brown on 2nd and 10 sees an open man in the end zone, and it's Derek Hall. And that's going to be Jared Brown's second touchdown of the game. He's been pretty much flawless today. And Illinois will extend their lead. 10 for the Badgers after Young got completely annihilated by Delshon Phillips, who's been very good today. And Young will run with it. Young with a first down, and he fumbles it, but the ball will go out of bounds, so it'll be a 17-yard first down for the pass rush has been so good today that Young actually got hurt. Here's Eric Fisher's favorite injury, back spasms. He'll return soon as Malone on 4th down. Wisconsin has to go for it, and that'll be incomplete. I don't know why Butler tried to intercept it, but it does not matter, as Illinois will get the ball. Illinois is trying to chew the clock, make this game end faster, because there's a clear winner. As Jared Brown on 3rd down. Hey, that rhymed. As Brown gets by a sack, and Jared Brown will get the touchdown. What a run by Jared Brown, in Illinois' lead just gets even larger. Another studio update as the formerly ranked number 6 Oklahoma State loses to Kansas, my Kansas Jayhawks, who finally win a game. Wow, Oklahoma State should be embarrassed. Losing, but not only that, but losing to a team that has not won yet. Wisconsin has given up. They just punted the ball away. They know they cannot win this game. As Will Taylor gets the handoff, Taylor has holes, has a first down. Wisconsin has given up. They've just punted it away, and Illinois mysteriously called a timeout. They're going to pass the ball, so I guess they want to brag to their interconference rival as Derek Hall will get a 23-yard catch, and Illinois just wants to pour the lead down on Wisconsin. Now over. Illinois was not able to get any late second points. After losing by about 15 yards last week, Illinois is clearly out for blood. And as you can see in that score, they've just annihilated Wisconsin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'm out. We did not make the Big Ten championship. Us, Iowa, and Wisconsin were all 6-3 in conference. But Wisconsin was 9-3, and us and Iowa were 8-4. So I'd assume Wisconsin made it. It's predicting us to make the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, which I think now is the Citrus Bowl, which in real life is Notre Dame and LSU, which is actually a pretty good game. We're ranked number 21. I don't know, for whatever reason, ULM Monroe is in the rankings, and I think it looks like we're in the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl. I do not know who we were playing. I did not check to see who we were playing, what the bowl predictions were like. Last year I did, and it predicted us to go in the Car Bowl against UCF. Sure enough, we went in the Car Bowl against UCF. So I have no clue who we're playing. Hopefully we're ranked. Right now we're 21. I cannot imagine that'll change much with the conference championships. Maybe if Wisconsin wins, then they'll probably move up. And JT Barrett is your Heisman winner, followed by Malik Zaire, Ramsey, O'Korn, and Williams. So JT Barrett. And we have the Georgia Bulldogs and the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl on New Year's Day. Jackson Kelly wins the John Mackey Award, which is the best tight end. Nick Rodriguez wins for Lombardi Award, which is one of the 2 awards for the best defender in college football, which is a very big deal. So Jackson Kelly and Nick Rodriguez each walk away with awards. I'm guessing Malik Turner didn't, because I was checking the awards. He was second in the kick returning, the best returner. So we are not going to be number 21, and we're going to take on the Georgia Bulldogs in the Gator Bowl. That'll be next episode, so stay tuned for that. And Alabama, Oklahoma, and the Natty. So that actually could really happen in real life. Those are the 2 teams I think that are going to lose in the college football playoff semifinals. And I think it'll be Georgia beating Clemson. Funny enough that we're playing Georgia. So drop a like and subscribe for next episode against the Bulldogs.